What's up, everyone? This is the Housing Hackers, better known as TK, and
I'm Aura.
Yes, and we just wanted to make this video to share. I just wanted to share this video to just share like why we are doing this and our expectations and a little bit about our background. So starting off with the why are we doing this?
Well, let's tell them what we're doing.
Well, what are we doing? We have taken a bus and we are turning it into a tiny house.
We have turned it into a tiny house.
Yeah, and have turned it into a tiny house. And our plan is to raise our children in it, drive around the U.S. and buy land and continue to build tiny homes. So, yeah, how do we get into this?
How do we get into this? I guess we should start with, what was it, 2019?
Yeah.
When we first like had this idea to live a mobile life. He was living in one place, I was living in another, just renting a room. This is before kids and all of that. So we didn't really have anything, we didn't own anything. We had cars, but that was really it.
Yeah.
And jobs, but nothing really felt like it belonged to us. And so we had this idea to, originally we were going to build out a box truck and turn it into a home. And that kind of just turned into us buying an RV. We bought an RV, I think in 2020, right after the height of COVID ended.
Yeah, we did.
Guess what I did? We bought a goddamn RV.
We did.
And we converted our RV into our little peace place is what I like to call it. And so yeah, that's where it all started.
Yeah.
We've been back and forth between mobile homes and living in apartments and houses and stuff. But we've always just felt a call or felt a pull to be in this space, in a tiny space, in a space that we created or built ourselves. It just never really felt in the apartment we lived in the townhouse we lived in, it just never really felt like ours.
So back when we lived in the RV, which we'll share that footage with y'all, that was the first time that like she said, that was the first time that we had something that we owned outright. We spent $6,000 on it, and I kind of already knew, I had an idea of what an RV is, but after we had it, I kind of had this epiphany of yo, this is a whole house. This is literally everything that we need, everything that you would get with a regular house. We had it, and yeah, so it was just kind of that epiphany of having an entire house that is just compacted. So yeah, the reason that we left that was because we got pregnant. We had our first child, which is our son, Life. You see him in some of our videos. He was the one, drilling, taking out the screws.
Is that me?
That is you. Take the bolts out, boy.
That RV was kind of older, so it wasn't very well insulated. We definitely didn't do the remodeling that we did with this space.
Yeah, we also, didn't know a lot. We didn't know what we know now.
So I fixed that. Then I got on the highway and realized that I need a little bit more experience changing spark plugs and wires. So I'm sleeping on I-20 tonight.
And a lot of, whenever I got pregnant with Life, a lot of our renovations weren't complete yet. And it was just a really kind of rough pregnancy for me. So I just kind of unfortunately backed out and just was I need somewhere stable and more grounded for me to bring a child into the world. And so that's why we chose to release the RV. It was a very, it wasn't a difficult decision for me because I was pregnant and I was just seeking comfort. But I think for him, it was it took a while to actually release the RV and come to terms with it. But we eventually got an apartment, and that's where Life was born. we like raised him for what, the first
2 years.
2 years of his life.
Yeah.
Well,
In an
no,
RV.
just before 2 years, because then before he turned 2, we built a loft.
Yeah.
So we then, we run a business, and, you know, there was this, like, empty room, and so we were like, let's just, you know, build this out and live here.
Which we'll share with you.
Yeah, we'll share with you that conversion also, which was a lot of fun to like build and put together. It was very much an off-grid oasis is what I like to call it. We built the bathroom literally from the ground up. There was one pipe on the floor.
Yeah.
That was like the plumbing, and we just used that to build everything into. So, you know, we had, you know, our water hookup, our toilet hookup. We built a little like off-grid kitchen. I think we just had a mini fridge and maybe like a like electric plate. So we didn't really have much.
Yeah, it was
I think
like
we had
a
a toaster
toaster
oven too.
oven,
Yeah. But yeah, like it was so much fun. We had this loft bed, like had a little like bedroom underneath.
Like it was super cool. And
Yeah, and
and we also built out like a little yoga studio because there was like
we
2
did,
rooms.
We did. I was
so,
teaching a lot of yoga back then.
Yeah.
And insert baby number 2. That space, like I definitely would have stayed in that space while pregnant, but it like got super cold. It wasn't insulated once again, and it was just very like difficult to navigate as like a young pregnant mom with another child.
Yeah, there were a lot of stairs, and also like the business that we run is a skate park.
Yeah, and it ended up moving, so we didn't have access to that space anymore. And so like, you know, we ended up renting a room for someone, which we'll probably never have it again.
Never again.
And also, like, we're grateful. We're very grateful. But it just, you know, living in someone else's house is just not a lot of fun. But then we ended up getting a townhouse, which is where our second son was born. We ended up getting a townhouse, which is where our second son was born, and it was a lot of fun. It was just a lot of space. Like it was, there was a whole bedroom and bathroom that we just never went in, never used.
Yeah.
Eventually, you know, one of our friends stayed in there, but it was just a lot of space. It was a lot to manage with 2 children, and I remember, well, I don't remember like exactly when, but like there was one day where I just like woke up, I packed, you know, some lunches, and I packed the boys up, and we just went out for a day. It was one of those like perfect fall days. We live in Atlanta, so like the fall is really nice. And I was like, I want to do this. Like I just want to be outside. Like I don't want to have to like clean this whole house and like, you know, like just have all of this to manage. It was just too much to manage.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like we were renting, so like it like even though we were like paying for the space that we were in, like we weren't like gaining any equity.
Like there was
you know,
literally
so
all
like
of that
it
money
felt
was
like
just
we
going.
were just like wasting all of that
Plus the
money.
electric bill from like it being cold in the winter and hot in the summer was insane.
Yeah. So
you
it
know,
was just
water,
like,
gas, all of that adds up. Like they weren't super expensive, like water and gas and trash, but it's just like
yeah. So
it was
it's
almost
like
over $2,000 a month.
yeah, and it's like we weren't like
what?
gaining any equity.
Yeah.
Like within paying all of that.
Yeah.
You know, and like and
It just seemed very dead end to me. Like it didn't really feel like it was like giving us anything.
Yeah, and like I'm a builder. Like I build things, I make things. I've been doing contracting for a really long time. So like just knowing like how things are built and like how things are put together, like y'all houses are put together very cheap.
They are.
Like, apartments,
that's
like they're
another
put
thing.
together very cheaply.
I really dislike the way people manufacture homes. It's very cheap, very like they fall apart so easily. It's very annoying. Luckily for me, you know, I have him and he's Mr. Fix It. He can fix everything. But it just seems like such a like redundant space to be in, especially if you don't own it, especially if it's not something that's going to be in your family for a long time, and like something that you can actually like grow and expand out of. So yeah, like renting and paying bills every month just wasn't for us. It also was just a lot to manage in terms of cleaning and cooking, and I just was like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah. So like mix that with like all of the conversations that we've been having about like, remember when we lived in the RV? Like remember when we lived in the loft? Like, oh, that was such a good time.
Yeah,
like
just very simple.
Yeah, like waking up and there not being like electrical currents running through the walls and like mix all of that together. We were just like, yo, we're just gonna like get a tiny house.
Yeah, well, we were just like, we're just going to release this. And yes, our intention was to get a tiny house, but in March, our lease was up. So we didn't buy the bus until August of 2025. In March of 2025, our lease was up. And I was like, I'm going to live out of this van. Like, so we have a minivan. And I was like, I'm just going to live out of this van. And so he like built out this really cool mini camper.
Which we'll show you.
Yeah, we'll definitely. definitely show you. He works full time, and we run a skate park. So I stay home with the children and like teach them and all of those things. In my mind, I was like, I need to have the freedom. I need to have the freedom. I want to be able to just get up and go. I want things to be easier.
Yeah.
And so in March, we released the. Sorry, I'm checking to see if there's some pages going into the skate.
Yeah.
But yeah, in March we released the apartment, and I was just like, yeah, like, you're gonna work every day and I'm gonna travel with the boys. We did simple things, like we got a YMCA membership, Planet Fitness membership. We built out the van, so we had a place to sleep, and we had a place to like cook. We literally like built a little mini kitchen in the back with running water and everything. Like we had a little electric water pump. I'm pointing to it like you can see it. You can't see it. Anyway. And so we just literally made that work from March until we moved in here, which was around end of October, November-ish. And yeah, a lot of people I feel like kind of was giving us side eye, like, you're living out of this van with 2 kids. But when I tell you, it was so much fun. Like we would go, so for Christmas we asked for memberships to places instead of gifts. And my dad got us a Chattahoochee Nature Center membership.
Crazy. That was almost a year
and
ago.
we were there
was a year
all the time, like the spring and summer. We haven't been there much now, but we could still go if we wanted to. But we were there all the time. We would wake up, we would go to the YMCA, the boys get to play, for 2 hours. So I get, a little break for 2 hours. We'd shower there, bathe there. We'd do breakfast at places like Whole Foods. Like you can just go, buy your food and then sit and eat there. Or I would just do like really quick raw breakfast, like chia pudding or, different things like that. And then we would go on whatever adventure of the day, Chattahoochee Nature Center, some playground, some place that we had never been to before. We utilized malls a lot. Malls have indoor play areas. We utilized those a lot. And yeah, like I know it sounds crazy to live out of a minivan with 2 small kids, but by 3 o'clock, we're at the skate park working anyway until 11 o'clock. So it really wasn't anything. Like it really wasn't as we did state parks a lot, so we were camping a lot. The boys had so much fun, so much fun.
Yeah, it really fit our lifestyle. And like just like we're homeschooling our kids, so like we're not sending them to a public school ever unless they can like write an essay and articulate why they want to go to public school. Right. But yeah, so like it really fits our lifestyle. And during that, because from living like that, we were able to save obviously a lot more money.
Right.
Like she said, I have a full-time job, so when the opportunity came to get a bus, or not a bus, but when we seen this space with this bus, we were just like, we went, looked at it, I drove it, had a very strong engine, a strong transmission, which is definitely something that you want to make sure is solid when you're like converting. And yeah, we pulled the trigger, which now like we're in the whole space. Like we'll make another video where you can see like the space setup. It's about 80% done now. So we just have like a few more things that we want to do. And yeah, if you follow our page or if you look through our videos, you'll see that like we made sure it was very insulated. I guess Mike is here, but there is some skaters I need to check in. But we made sure that it was very insulated.
About finished with this one side.
It'd be like 85 degrees in here.
Right now
it'd be
we're
like 35 degrees
in the
outside.
beginning of winter. It doesn't get super cold in Atlanta. Like today was a really nice day. We didn't even have the heater on at all, and I was like hot. But like I am grateful for like where we are, because in the winter it's only 12 weeks and it just doesn't get super cold. But when it does get cold, we don't have to worry because we have a propane heater that just heats the whole space too as well. When we're sleeping, we're nice and cozy and warm.
Yeah, we have like a refrigerator.
Those are the most important things, right? Because in the past, those are the things that we lacked. So yeah, definitely something that you would want to consider if you are looking to like live off grid or live tiny or in a bus or whatever. The insulation is probably the most. That was probably the like one thing that we put the most thought behind.
Yeah, for sure.
And like the most energy.
Yeah.
Is like what we were gonna do to insulate and like where we were gonna insulate, which is pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere that you can see probably has insulation behind it.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was important.
Cool. So our plan like moving forward is, like I said, we're gonna finish the rest of the renovations. We're gonna install solar panels and finish the renovation with the bathroom, which I've been working on. You'll see videos about that. And once it is completed, we will start to look for land to buy, so that we can just have a space that is so that we can actually have land that is ours. This space is ours. So we can have land that is ours that we can park it at whenever. We also want to, continue to build these. I'm going to build one for both of our sons.
We have family and friends who are interested in this lifestyle, so we'll probably help them navigate this world too.
Yeah.
We just kind of believe that this is kind of, it's a hack, that's why we're calling ourselves the housing hackers, because it's a hack for those who just haven't really got to experience the housing market and like the greatness that it could be.
Yeah. As far as like ownership and like freedom, it is a quicker way than buying a house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's also like a sense of freedom that comes along with it, which I really love. And I think with having small children, it just makes it a lot more fun, especially because we play the homeschool. I guess if you're the type of person who both of you, if you're married and both of you work and your kids go to school, like maybe this is not for you. But like if you desire a life of freedom and like you just want to be able to pick up and go and like do whatever you want whenever you want, like we just live in that world.
Or if you just don't want to pay a whole lot to have a place to stay,
Absolutely.
like if you're renting, like what you pay in a year renting, like
we'll build
you
this.
can we'll build this,
It literally will.
and it will be completely yours, like the way that you want it.
I'm not going to say that you won't have any more bills, like monthly bills or monthly responsibilities financially, but they'll be substantially lower.
Which will allow
we literally
you to
went from spending like what
$2,000
over $2,000 a month to maybe $500 a month. Maybe. And that's with like car insurance, like all of that added up is what our bills are, which is
that's minus food because these kids be
eating. But it just does take a lot of like stress off of us. I remember living in the townhouse and like having to take care of two boys, and like he would travel a lot because he's a professional BMXer, and we couldn't go with him. I mean, I guess we could, but then it's like we're leaving this space just here, like it just wasn't practical. And now it's like our house is on wheels, so if he has a show in North Carolina or a show in Tennessee, whatever, we can just go with him and find a place to park or just like hang out somewhere for the day and still have the comfort of home, which is very important to me. And I also feel like since I don't exactly like work a like full-time job, I help out with the skate park when I can, but like it just like I feel like I don't need to stress about bills, if that's not something that is like I'm like directly responsible for. And so what I was finding myself doing in the townhouse, because I am very organized, so I do like organize all the bills and make sure everything is like paid and stuff, and it was just starting to get so overwhelming. And I'm like, what is the solution for this? Like one of our ideas for the solution was for him to get a full-time job, but like even that just didn't seem like an actual solution. Like I don't think that making more money or like putting yourself in a position to make more money actually helps with the housing market today. And so you have to want less. You have to like choose less, in my opinion.
And it's like ownership is the best way to ownership and investing is like really the best way to like keep the money that you have, because it's not about making more money if the money that you make is like is like going out at the same rate, right? So if you can take the money that you have and keep it, or keep like more of it, then obviously you will have more money in the long term, right? And like both of our children are very young, our oldest is 4 years old, so we're thinking like long term, will we ever get a house? Maybe we will, but we're definitely going to have like more units like this. We're definitely gonna have land and things like that, and the quickest way to go about that is to reduce your living expenses. Your living expenses for everybody is always one of their main main sources of where their money goes. Living,
we
food, things like that.
From automatically spending $1,400 a month to being able to save $1,400 a month.
Yeah,
like that's a substantial difference.
Yeah, and it's like, yes, you have to put money into the actual unit, like getting your house and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
once you
And
own
we
it,
were
it's
kind of
yours.
bougie with this build. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. We definitely like took our time and made it the way that we wanted.
Wait till y'all see our refrigerator.
Yeah. We got a nice little video coming from that. But yeah, so we just wanted to take some time and make a video to kind of explain our logic and our thinking behind it, and encourage those who are thinking about it to to go ahead and make that step for yourself and for your future. And yeah, so if y'all have any questions, please comment them, like and subscribe this video in our channel. And yeah, we would love to hear any questions or answer any questions. So yeah, if you have any, please comment them below. We'll make another video answering them. And yeah, please stay tuned for more renovations. Like I said, the renovations aren't done, so we will be posting more renovation videos, but we got to get back to running our skate park.
Yes,
I just seen some people walk in, so I gotta go check them in. But thank y'all for watching, and peace.